say resign, will you resign because of going to the IMF when you said you were not going to the IMF?
That's not a very good question. You know, it's almost like telling a father to resign from his children because he's changed his mind.
My people, everywhere good. So, this is Mr. Ken Ofori Atta. When he was sick, and then he was asked whether he will be stepping down. The man said no, he will not. It will look as if he's running from his children. Ladies and gentlemen, now your term of service is over. Your children's, then children's are now calling you for accountability. Why are you running? Why are you running? Ladies and gentlemen, the reason for this video is that as we talked, Mr. Ken Ofori Atta visa overstay. That is the main reason why he was arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, Attorney General has cleared the air about that. Let's go and watch the full video, and after we will dig inside.
Are you responsible for Ofori Atta's predicament in the US? He's been in ICE detention for how many days now? Must be a very terrible situation for him.
Well, okay, so you know that even from day one, I didn't make this public, but I started investigating Ofori Atta. All right. In fact, in his case, I'm doing it with some foreign investigators that are tracking all the offshore dealings and so on. All right. And then, of course, we are also doing our own investigations here. They are inconclusive as we speak. I mean, we have not, come to any conclusion. So
this is different from the SML.
It's different, totally different, and potentially mind blowing. But I that I will not, give any details at this point in time. So I started working with the Americans in respect of Ofori Atta long before OSP, came up with their announcement. Yeah, I started working with them. And I want Ghanaians to know that he just didn't overstay his visa. The visa was actually revoked.
Drop the video.
So it's not that Ofori Atta, overstayed. So in July, the American government revoked, the State Department revoked his visa, right? And they gave him up to November 29th of 2024 to leave the United States. Okay, he did not, and then that is how come that they, decided they were going to now pursue him, and arrest him. Actually, the arrest was supposed to occur on January 4th, and they did not do so. But on Tuesday, January 6th, they, apprehended him, in the Virginia area and took him into.
You're saying this is not exactly about immigration?
Drop the video.
Yes, it's not exactly about immigration.
His visa his visa is not expired.
No,
it
was revoked. The visa was revoked.
Drop the video.
I am telling you this on authority. All right. The last meeting that I had with the American authorities was just days ago.
His lawyers say here in Ghana say this is just a standard process.
No, it's not. It's not a. They want to give it that a twist. To make it look like there is nothing wrong. But of course, the extradition request that I sent was in respect of the OSP.
Yes, the SML matter.
Yes, but I have been working with the Americans diligently on him, and the visa was revoked, and that is how come that he lost his immigration status in the United States.
Explain to me, visa is revoked on account of you investigating him?
Something I wouldn't want to give any details because we speak with in confidence with the Americans, but this is something that I can publicly confirm that a visa was revoked.
So, in respect of his extradition, are your lawyers in America to assist the state as the Department of Justice? As we understand, there's supposed to be some 2 lawyers from your place, 2 lawyers from the OSP or so, to go and help the Americans prosecute the case in American courts.
Normally, we don't send our lawyers. We are represented because we make the request to the American authorities. So just like here, when they make a request, my office, mostly led by, my deputy, Justice Srimsai, goes to court. My lawyers go to court, and they represent the interests of the United States of America. And they do all the arguments. And then when, they persuade the judge grants the extradition request, and then, we extradite the person. It is going to be the same. So you see, when I said that Mr. Ken Ofori Atta had hired top lawyers in America to argue his case for him, and that is not going to be an easy battle trying to bring him home. People thought that I was going to the United States to face his lawyers there, and I was afraid. I'm not afraid. Paul Adomochuri did a show here where he said a Stanford lawyer, and you are afraid of lawyers in America. I'm not afraid of them.
He's not the only one who was unhappy.
No, but nobody ought to be unhappy because John Ashcroft, the former attorney, general of the United States of America, all right, called me and said he was the one representing, Ken Ofori Atta in the matter. But his concerns, that the reason he called me was for me to assure him that when Ken is returned to Ghana, all right, he will get a fair trial. And I assured him of the fact that under this government, and in accordance with Article 19 of the Constitution, his right to a fair trial is guaranteed. No one is going to, Ken Ofori Atta is not he's not the person that will come here and we're going to treat him very shabbily and so on and so forth. He will be accorded due process of law. His fair trial rights will be guaranteed and so on. So I talked with John Ashcroft, but at the time, I could not, including the lawyer, the lawyer who granted the interview.
That's right.
So there were 3 of them, 3 lawyers who spoke to me via, a Zoom on that day when they were expressing concerns. Okay. So at that point in time, it was confidential. I could not mention John Ashcroft as his lawyer. All right. But I was simply saying that when you take the fact that he has these top lawyers coming to court in America to defend him, it is not going to be a day's work to bring him home.
That's
because, he will appear before, in this current matter, he will appear before an immigration judge. All right. On January 20th, he's appearing before an immigration judge.
Right.
He has a right to appeal that decision to a district court.
Right.
From the district court, he can go to a circuit court of appeals.
Yeah.
Then from there to the United States, Supreme Court. That is potentially the legal pathway to, the determination as to whether or not he should be taken from America.
Right.
If he doesn't self-deport, this is what is going to happen. In the extradition case, again, a district court will hear the proceedings and make a determination as to whether to extradite him. If he is not happy about that, he can go to a circuit court of appeal and to the United States of American,
Right.
So I was just laying out, the legal pathway that, lies ahead of us.
And which could drag.
And that is part of the process of probity and accountability.
But why do you get a sick man's visa revoked? And as I understand, it was revoked in June.
No, in July.
June or July?
July, I think.
Rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
July.
Well, he's sick. He's not well. That's what we are told. He needs to recuperate from treatment.
You
and so
recuperate only in America. You can recuperate here. There are people here with prostate cancer who are treating themselves.
Yes, that is it. So, Mr. Ken Ofori Atta, if you not thief money, when they say come for accountability, why are you running? Why are you running? Where are you doing people with Ghanaians? Why? Why? And I'm getting some intel. As a Nash president, I have so many information from so many sources. The intel I am getting is that some group of people, some set of people, some group of lawyers are doing everything possible for the man not to return into this Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, what kind of country are we building now? What kind of legacy are we leaving for our future generation? That there was one finance minister who the country want to hold him for accountability, and the man is doing pilolo with the country. Country that give you a job, do accountability for the country, and you are running away. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Ofori Atta, come back home. Hold you accountable, and if you are free, you are free. If you are a thief, if you find out that you are a thief, so we all join hands together and call you thief. Now you are getting us confused. We don't know whether you are a thief, whether you are not a thief. We don't know. Make things simple for some of us. Make it simple. Make it straight for some of us. You are making the job difficult. Come, let's hold you accountable. And if we find out you are a thief, we all join together and call you thief. What kind of nonsense attitude is that? You were in this country all the 8 years. Now, you are done with your work. Bring document. Show accountable. And you are running away. How? Who does that? Aww. Who does that? Ladies and gentlemen, and I know His Excellency, the President, he said the law is the law. And let's see when Ken Ofori Atta step foot in this Ghana, and let me sit here as a young president and see some MPs who supposed to be in the parliament to work will be stepping on this Yoko and other things, and they'll be campaigning free Ken Ofori Atta in this country. Let's see whether some group of concerned will be going around showing demonstrating, saying they should free Ken Ofori Atta in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, what kind of politics are we doing in this country? What kind of politics are we doing in this country? And anyone, any MP who will leave parliament and go and join this man and free Ken Ofori Atta like the way Wuntumi was arrested, we all join hands and call those people to thieves. And we'll make sure those MPs will lose their seat. Because we will go there and campaign. They chop the money with the same Ken Ofori Atta. What is all this? Clear yourself and clear your family. Aww. Clear yourself and clear His Excellency Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo that you are not a thief. That's all Ghana is asking for. What do you mean? What is all this? What is all this? Anyway, power to the Nash. Want him. Get off of my face.